Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a reading about no contact situations and those who have gone through separation. So we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you would like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. And that being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1 and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the smoky quartz, then this is going to be for you. Smoky quartz is a crystal I recommend everyone has a piece of. It's quite affordable and it's a good friend to have. It is a grounding stone, a clearer of negative energy. It is a protective stone as well. I often use smoky quartz in kinesiology sessions when attachments are being cleared. The body's often asking for this support in those sessions, and it is a wonderful friend to have in your car, by your door, in your purse, by your bed, wherever you're needing that energetic protection, and also to use it in healings and clearings if you are releasing things. So this is a separation reading, a no contact reading, and we're going to be looking into your person. I've got a little spread here, so we're going to be looking, it is actually quite in depth. We're going to be looking at their headspace, their heart space, how they're viewing you at this time, what their desire is for the connection, what they would say to you if they could, what they're up to with their life, advice for you. And then as I got that out, I thought we might also add in there any action that they may take. So if you are expecting anything from them, we'll find out about that. I also have some channeled messages from the wonderful Hermit Tarot. Fantastic channeled message deck there. I also have some quite juicy messages from the Breakup Oracle, and then some other oracles for you as well. Just some support for you from Into the Lonely Woods and Wisdom of the Oracle. So let's jump in. We'll look at the signs first of this person or you. Perhaps they're here represented with the Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus are the main energies here. So that could be you or them. It doesn't matter too much if it's not, but if the message resonates, then this reading is for you. So let's start with their headspace. We have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So this person fluctuates. This person, I feel, is quite an immature energy. I feel like I'm hearing put you through the ringer. That may resonate with some of you, that it's just like maybe you didn't know if this person was coming or going. They weren't very clear. I can imagine that when you did spend time together, it would have felt amazing, very magnetic and fun in the good times, but clearly there's been separation here. So maybe it's that this person could never grow up fully or commit fully, or maybe they just fluctuated so much in their energy, or they could have, they've just been really immature with these two knights showing up here. They do have a lot of feelings for you. They have a lot they want to say to you. I do feel like by looking at these cards, it might be you that has been the one to call no contact and maybe blocked them, or at least made it clear that you don't want to be together or speaking or connected anymore. They do have a lot of romantic feelings for you. They do wish things could be different, and they are thinking about you quite a lot. And the time of this reading is being released during Mercury retrograde and an eclipse season as well. I believe, is it today there's an eclipse? Where are we? Today. No, it's tomorrow, I think. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we do have an eclipse, which, could be by the time you're watching this anyway. So let's look at their heart space now. They have got the Five of Swords, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. Again, really saying how they are wanting time with you again. They're wanting to reconnect with you. Some of you may share children with this person, with the Six of Cups showing up. And if that's the case, and maybe they haven't seen their child or children in a while because of the separation, and I think they would be really missing their children very much, if that does resonate. Of course, not for everybody. With the Lovers there, it could have also been that you were married or had a connection that felt like a marriage. Even though it did look like there may have been a lack of commitment or stability in the connection, never able to properly ground it. They definitely felt a strong connection with you, and it shows they are wanting to reconnect and come back together. The Five of Swords, it's like whatever happened at the end, I do think it might have got a little bit messy. Maybe there was another person involved. Maybe you've moved on with someone else, but their heart space is just, they're trying their best to just kind of like find themselves in the fog or something. Like they're not feeling very, maybe they're feeling a little directionless at the moment, and they just, you are in the center of their heart space, you know, and that's something they can't really shake. They're finding that quite hard, as much as they are. And if they are a parent, I think, and even if it's that you don't share children, maybe they're very focused on their own children at this time. But yeah, you're very much there, very present in their mind for you, and maybe having a lot of like dreams about you, and the messages coming through in that regard. So the next area is how they're viewing you at this time. They see you as strength, and the Star, very powerful energy, and then the Page of Pentacles. So how they're seeing you at the moment is actually quite courageous to stick to your guns, to stand up for yourself in the way that you have, and to remove yourself from a situation that's not good for you, because you are worthy of so much more, and they know that. They know you know that. It's become abundantly clear. You are a star. You have just shone since you left and went away. Maybe they're still able to see your social media or somehow see you, because they are watching you shine. With the Star here, they see you going through healing and just doing things that you want to do. Like maybe in this relationship, I'm getting the connection for someone there that maybe you like lost your social circle or your own spark, and you've been getting that back. You've been going and doing the things that you want to do that make you shine, and really taking advantage of new opportunities. Look at this. So maybe you started studying, or you started a new job, or you're just living a different life now that you can really like create what you want to create. You are free to do that, and they see that as very attractive. Like they're, as much, I feel like for someone here that they were the reason you couldn't do those things. They really held you back and weighed you down, but now you are actually able to shine. And maybe you've moved on, maybe you've met someone else, or there's something new beginning in your life, and it's really wonderful for you, and they can see that. So their desire for the connection, Nine of Cups, the Fool, the Empress, they want a new go with you. They wish they could have a chance with you again. You are the Empress in their eyes. Their biggest wish fulfillment, they daydream about what it would be like to reconnect with you. They just want a new chance with you. This isn't to make you feel persuaded to give them an opportunity. I mean, I'm sure you have your reasons for walking away from this connection. And yeah, for whatever reason, watching the no contact reading, maybe it's to give you validation or clarity or support on your choice. But here, what they're desiring for the connection is to have a fresh go with you. And I'm getting as I reap all your rewards or something. So if you've like made big milestone shifts since the separation, it's like they want to be a part of that. They want to be a part of all the blessings that are in your life and the other blessings that are actually coming your way. They wish that, like if you've met someone new and you're having a great, beautiful, healthy, loving relationship, they wish that could have been them. It's that sort of thing. So yeah, too little too late by the look of that. What they would say to you, Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, that it all happened too quickly. The breakup happened too quickly. It's given them, maybe at first I'm kind of getting that it's like maybe they showed they didn't care, or, you know, but maybe it's taken a little while for it to sink in for them. But I think it's just a state of shock that they've finally settled on that shock. And yeah, they're trying their best to just move forward. Part of them wishes that they could find like, this is the immature energy I'm getting, where like one minute they're vengeful almost and want to just go out and meet a new person or do something that makes them feel powerful or in charge of their life. And then the other part of them is like really wanting to come back towards you and wishing that they could do anything they could to make things better. What they would say to you is that, yeah, they would love to do whatever it took to get you back in their life. They really feel like you are their soulmate, and that they've really messed up. they really messed up this time, and yeah, they wish they could charge towards you. Other times they just like have a bit of a like emotional turmoil that they don't talk to anyone about. They don't deal with it properly, so it comes out in these impulsive sort of feelings, and sometimes those feelings are directed towards you and wanting to communicate to you. Maybe they've written to you and deleted it, or maybe they've written it and it's unable to send, but they have a lot they want to say, that's for sure. So what have they been up to since the separation? We have the Eight of Pentacles. They've been burying themselves in their work. Seven of Wands. When I saw that, I felt like there's someone in their life, maybe a family member or friend, that was like kind of let them know that they messed up. I did get that for someone, like you lost a good thing there, or how did this even happen, or like someone around them kind of expected it to go this way. I think the Seven of Wands, it's like they don't really want to own their actions either. They just feel victimized. The Four of Cups, they feel like a victim, and they're trying not to wallow in that energy. They don't want to come across as weak, so they are really invested in their work. I feel like they're just gone workaholic mode and focusing on that. I get a bit of an obsession feeling around you though, like they think about you too much, and that is probably really hard for them. They've been finding life really hard as well, like just they don't want to do anything, or they don't want to, like if they're invited to things, like I don't know, like I get a lethargic feeling connecting to this as well. They don't want to own their actions. They don't want to take ownership for anything. I think they're disappointed in themselves. So the next is advice for you. We have the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So just looking at the rocky waters around this person, this is emotional turmoil in my opinion. This King of Cups is very stormy. Queen of Pentacles has the rainbow behind her. She's got a tranquil, peaceful garden. There's these wonderful rose petals sort of floating around her like magic. And then the Six of Swords is getting yourself out of a troubled, emotionally turmoil situation. So Six of Swords is often someone who's coming through really rocky waters, really stormy times, and into something more calm and serene. So nurture yourself, nourish yourself, and stay away from energies that rock the boat, because you don't need that. You don't deserve that. You're going to better places. Advice for you as well is some of you is travel, going overseas, potentially Six of Swords, or taking yourself on a holiday, just continuing nurturing your body. Some of you have gotten into the gym or healthy things, like really like vamped up your lifestyle choices into things that are really, really nourishing for you, and it shows. It's helping you feel good. So keep doing those things, keep moving forward, keep letting go. After that I thought, okay, are they going to take any action? Do we need to know anything about that? So we have the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So this person doesn't want to give up. But they must. Eight of Swords is like they know they can't take action. They've really shot themselves in the foot, I'm hearing. It's like they have no idea how they could come back from this. Five of Swords is like they might try and cause conflict around people or possibly for some of you spread rumors, or just like try and cause some weird petty conflict, but you don't need to worry about that. And I think that it's like, yeah, you don't need to worry about that. And that message isn't even for everyone, like because it feels like when I tap into the consequence of that, or what the effect might be, it feels like nothing. Like, you made the right choice and it's fine. You know where you stand. So this Eight of Swords is there. Yeah, I don't see them, if they take action, it's petty stuff that doesn't go anywhere, and I don't even think it's directly to you. They may cause, like, or be argumentative with you if they did reach out, or they'd reach out from a place of conflict. But yeah, the underlying energy of this reading is the World card. So this is like done and dusted, and I'm hearing for once and for all. So some of you may have really gone around and around with this person, and it actually does make sense. One of your oracle cards is called the Never Ending Story, and it kind of speaks for itself with the title, and we'll get to that in just a moment. So let's go into the oracle cards, the channeled messages from the Hermit Tarot. First of all, we have, I just wish things were different. Be more selfish. This is definitely a message for you to do what's right for you. I also feel like this person was very selfish in that Knight energy. Like this, they haven't come through in any sense of like strength or just, yeah. I just don't get effort from them. I don't want to lose you. Strength with ego. And when that came out after that, I was like, why don't they want to lose you? What's the real reason? Like, what is it? Because of what you can do for them or how you make them feel? Or is it because they genuinely love who you are and want to help you shine and grow? I didn't feel like that. I'm obsessed with your body, obsessed in general. I miss you. Do you? Definitely missing you. I would do anything for you. And it comes back to like, they would do anything to fix this, but it's a desperation thing, and it's not even gonna, yeah, I don't believe that. The Ace of Swords comes out, and they have that in their headspace as well. So they definitely have a lot they want to say to you. They wish that they could communicate with you, and they have, I'm in so much pain. Underlying energy of this deck was, do you think about me too? So they are wondering if you care. And then in the breakup oracle, we have incomparable. No one has ever made me feel the way you do. You're irreplaceable. That is clear in all of these cards. It says, I'm moved on. I'm letting you go now so we can both move on. So they really like, it's like I'm not seeing them actually moving on. If they have seen someone or had like tried to move on, it definitely didn't amount to anything. That's why you're incomparable. And it's more of like a control thing, that they're just trying to feel better about what's happened. One last chance. They really wish they could have that with you. The grass is greener. I need time to see if there's better romantic options. Some of these cards may resonate with you saying these things, and you'll know who's who, I do believe, but I also feel like it's talking about the instability that they have in their life at the moment, where one minute they are, like trying to gain control by moving forward and pushing themselves into other situations, but truly it comes back to this incomparable. Like if they meet other people, it's not you, and it's hard. They have strategizing. I'm coming up with a plan and offer that you can't refuse. They really do wish that. Only you. I'm not seeing anyone else, if that's what you're wondering. So this person's like mixed messages. I don't think you can trust them or believe them. And even if they were moving on or doing other things, it still comes back to you and being incomparable. And the center of their reading, the Lovers, the center of how they see you is the Star. Their headspace center is the Knight of Cups. So they must know what they've missed out on here. And then the last one from this deck is you first. I'm not making a move. You know where to find me. And I think that's because they know they have no right to come near you. And they're just hoping that you will come back to them. Underlying energy is actually make them prove it. So if anyone in this reading is considering taking this person back or giving them one last chance, they really would have to prove it. They really, really would. But the way this reading is, I don't encourage it. Look, I've just split the deck and got reconciliation. I'm working up the courage to ask you on a date. So I don't want to keep going into it. It's clear that they want to keep trying and may keep trying, but their attempts are futile, I do think. So in the oracle for you, I'll start with the Into the Lonely Woods. You have the Plight of the Wanderer, and I'll read that for you. There may come a sleepless night when you must walk with your troubles until they feel larger than you can continue to carry. There will come a night when the journey has taken you so far that you feel the burdens of your needs must be laid down, and you must set yourself free of them. This card comes to you to say that you must know now that some of the troubles you carry are not yours. They do not belong to you, and yet you carry them. There will be a wise one who tells you to share some of these troubles for a time. They will help you know which to keep, learn from, and remember, and which can be put aside, acknowledged as not yours to carry, and buried softly in the good earth to heal, change, and become part of the great all that is. That's a really beautiful message. I hope you do have that wise one around you to encourage you to and maybe that's a ritual you could do as well, is to maybe whether it's writing it down or like create your own ritual. Always encouraging you to make your own magic with these things, but to maybe bury something in the soft earth, exactly as it says. And then I'll read the relationship message from the Never Ending Story. And I think I'll do a pendulum as well, because I'm sure there's a question out there. So if you want to think of that, I'll do that next. So sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new love story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all of those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. I love that. You really, yeah, I'm sure this is a tender time for you, but this is a very important stage of healing. And that's why the underlying energy is the world. It is the completion of an old cycle. It's an elevation. It's a revolution, an evolution. There's so much growth. There's a brand new cycle and a brand new you being born, emerged from this healing cocoon that you may be in. So a question for group 1. Can I see what the question for group 1 is going to look like? Very nice. Can I see there? No. Very, very nice. It's nice and clear. The answer for group 1's question that they're having their heart right now, and it's going up to a yes. There was no messing around about that, and it's a strong yes. So hopefully that was a supportive answer for you. Always use discernment when using a pendulum, I do believe. Love-hate relationship with that, but I'm really loving how it's coming into the readings though, especially when it has those extra little messages as well. So group 1, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's been supportive for you, and if you'd like a private reading, you can always book that in my description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care. Hey group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the agate slice, then this will be your reading. So agate slice is a good stone for clearing negative energy, clearing the mind, and also soothing any anger as well. And I'm kind of looking at like protective layers around you, so maybe clearing your energy field might be really wonderful for you at this time as well. I'm getting from that particular stone. So group 2, we're going to be looking at a separation reading, no contact situation. So we're going to be looking at your person. I've got a bit of a spread I've created here. So we're going to be looking at their headspace, their heart space, how they're viewing you, their desire for the connection, what they would say to you if they could say anything, what they're up to with their life at the moment, any advice for you. And I was also going to check any action they may take, but I think it's kind of already answered in the other cards, so I'll see how we go when I get to that bit. I've got some channeled messages from them, from the Hermit Tarot. It's a bit of a wrecked card, this one. Actually, I've had it out of the deck this whole time, and this morning I like put it back in there for the first time because it got ruined when I first bought the deck, and I just put it aside. And it happened to come out in this reading. So anyway, we also have some breakup oracle messages, so these ones can be really, really insightful as well. So let's jump in with the signs first of all, and I can see Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Libra. Those are the Capricorn over here. So those are the main energies. Could be you, could be them. But it doesn't matter all that much. So let's jump in with their headspace at this time. We have the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. It's a lot of swords. Sorry. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So this person is slowly moving forward with their life after a separation. And it looks like maybe this relationship was really long lasting, because I just get the feeling when I look at this 10 of Swords, like maybe it slowly broke down the relationship with each sword, and eventually there was just no more swords that could be entered into this body, and that causes the ending. So the 9 of Swords as well. For some of you, this is through literal death. Somebody you love has passed on. I didn't intend for the reading to be about that, but I kind of get the feeling someone watching might connect with that message. So I'm going to try and keep that in mind for you. Maybe we could do a separate reading around messages from past loved ones. That might be really nice too. But so anyway, here with this scenario, this headspace of this person, they, for those that are still with living, I would say this is somebody who's really in their mind about this at times, but at the same time they are trying to just move forward with the Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow recovery or slow movement, but they are still processing a lot that's happened between you both, and they may be having a lot of dreams about you still, like you're popping up in their mind, in their dreams, and they could be perhaps be laying awake at night thinking about what's happened between you both. But outside of that, it's like they are trying to put that behind them and just take these steps forward with the Knight of Pentacles. So in their heart space, they have the Princess of Swords, so they're still connecting to you to check up on you. Maybe that's through social media, but it could also just be energetically, because they are still very connected to you. And maybe that's something that they're trying to sever, but it is hard for them. You're very much in their subconscious, in their dreams. And that might be bothering them at times, because it's like it's almost like, and Judgment is here as well, sorry, Moon Judgment. It's like they're making steps forward, and then something happens, or your energy is just projects towards them. Maybe you send that energy towards them from you. When we check up on somebody, chances are they feel us and they do have thoughts about us that day. So if you are, even connecting to this reading right now, and thinking about them for this extent of the reading, this amount of time, chances are they're going to feel that. And they are feeling that still. So with Judgment though, however, they realize that they've learned a lot from this connection. They've learned a lot about love. They've learned a lot about themselves. For better or worse, it has made them, for better or worse, within the scenarios, the outcome has made them a better person, and they have really deep realizations about what is important to them in love. I do think there's been a lot of growth for this person, and there's a lot of there's still a lot of reflection and healing to be done with this relationship, or like the aftermath of the feelings that still linger. I just split the deck and I see the Hanged one. So they haven't quite figured it all out yet when it comes to, I'm hearing the damage done, and it could be either side of the token. In this particular reading, I feel like it might be them that has done the blocking, but it could be the other way. So please take it how it resonates. Again, with this, if I just keep coming back to one person that's connecting that has a passed on loved one, and this person is your angel now with Judgment here. They are watching over you. They are guiding you and sending you messages constantly. They're with you so strongly. I don't want to go too far into that, because I feel like, but it is here. So as it pops in, I'm going to say it, but then I'll leave it and come back to those that are still with us today on Earth's side. But it is very strong that there is that message for someone connecting today. And you could do some very special rituals, especially around the full moon. I think looking at the stars and connecting to them in that way, they give you messages for sure. A very sacred connection still lingers there for those that have had a past loved one move on to spirit. So into the next part, we have how they're viewing you at this time. They see you as the Hermit, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. So at first, maybe during the separation, you've really just disappeared a little bit, gone inside yourself. Maybe you haven't even connected much with friends. The Hermit is a card of soul searching. So you have definitely been internal and maybe not reaching out to them, or it could be that you walked away or you blocked them. But either way, you've gone inside yourself and you've found something marvelous though. It's like you've had to turn away into your own journey. How they're viewing you though is as if you have really grown, like regardless of the things that have happened here and who's mad at who or who walked away from who. It's actually really hard to pick in this reading. But with the Sun and the Three of Cups, they see you as coming out the other side, and you're a very positive and happy person, and they really want the best for you, I do believe. Even if there's animosity there, deep down they do wish to see you just have a good life. And the Three of Cups as well, I kind of feel for some of you there might have been like secrecy. I'm just kind of getting that now, but it won't be for everyone. They may see you as like being quite private in your friend group or who you're hanging with. Some of you may have also moved on as well, with the Three of Cups being there. But I do feel mostly it's just that you have, like come out the other side as best you can, and it's time for healing for you, and you're embracing that, and maybe you're finding new friends or new connections and just trying to enjoy yourself. So that's how they're seeing you at this time. Their desire for the connection, desire for the connection is the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Tower. So their desire for the connection, I would believe that it is to, for once and for all, see this connection fall away, because it is divinely guided that they have a strong boundary, or that perhaps you've had a strong boundary and it needs to be let go now, with the Tower being here. So their desire for the connection is to, even with Judgment, the High Priestess, like they feel guided. They feel like there's a divine timing in this, and your relationship served for whatever reason it was, and the lessons you learned coming together. But for now, it does look like their desire is to let that fall away and let something new take place in their life, and for you to have something new take place in your life as well. So strong boundaries feel like they've been placed here. And it could be it'll be different for everyone. Some people are in like a more soft place and an acceptance and a bit of peace around it. Other people maybe not. Maybe they're a bit aggressive about it and they like just want to blow it up, and yeah, you'll know how extreme it is for you, but everyone will be a little bit different there. So what they would say to you if they could, probably not too much. The Four of Pentacles is here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So this is somebody who's very defensive. This is somebody who doesn't want to talk. They just want to focus on what they're focusing on at the moment, whether it's their work, a new relationship, just their own life in general, their family, their children. They're just really, really focused on what's in front of them, and they are quite blocked from communication. And, I feel like they would defend what their choice was with the Seven of Wands. So if they chose to be the one to walk away, they would defend their actions and say that it's for the best and it's what they needed to do. So what they've been up to in their life since the separation is the Six of Pentacles. I think that's about leaning into support from their friends and people that care for them. We have the Eight of Wands, so maybe they've done a little bit of travel, but for the most part it's like moving forward. For some of you, they may have tried to be your friend or support you through the closure of things, like kept the conversation going a little bit, but then ultimately walked away with the Eight of Cups here as well. So it actually goes like this, because sometimes the image of the wands and the way the person walks can tell a story too. So yeah, we see here that they've just been trying to move on and let go. And then with the Two of Cups coming out as an extra card here, for some of you, this person has met someone else and they love this new person, this new connection, and they're moving on with that person. So it does look like it is a time to let go of this connection. And I had advice for you. We have the Ten of Wands. So if you are still holding on to this connection and it is weighing too heavy on you, and you don't need to carry all of these things, you don't deserve the heaviness, and it also creates too much blockage for you to have the new experiences and blessings that are ready to come into your life, and the healing that's available to you. We have the Two of Wands next. So it really is a card of like crossroads, time to choose a whole new path. We have the Four of Cups here as well. It says blended pleasure. Anyway, I don't know what blended pleasure is. But the Four of Cups is a card of pessimism and feeling like a victim, or feeling like really disappointed in what's happened. So what this is saying here is it's time to really release the heaviness of this relationship and all the pain that it may have caused you, and look to a new path. Because the thing about the Two of Wands is the old one hasn't got anything left for you. There's nothing left to learn there. It's other than the things you may learn through processing and reflection in the future, in retrospect, and that will come naturally. You don't need to so much try, unless talking with a therapist is supportive for you. That might be an option as well for some of you. But I do think that it's time to really look to a brilliant future. And see, we're looking at this card with this person's arms are folded. They're not accepting this new cup that's being offered. They're quite upset about what's empty and what's in front of them, what has spilt, what hasn't worked. But Spirit is offering you a chance to take a new path and realize that that path actually holds a lot of blessings for you. So it is a time to let go and be moved. The underlying energy is the devil in this reading. So perhaps it was that is a unhealthy connection, or it could be that there's still an unhealthy attachment here. So maybe kinesiology is fantastic for releasing attachments, but so is so many other modalities. And I would encourage you to look into those, because you're going through a lot, I think, in the processing of this relationship. So in the channeled messages from them, we have this one that got a little broken. Your family won't like me. So these could go either way. Take how it resonates. If you feel this is you, or you feel it's coming from them. My intention was to be coming from them though. But yeah, you could resonate another way. Now is not the time. I need more time. I worry about us a lot. They definitely, like, Nine of Swords in their headspace, they do really, like, as much as they're trying to move forward, and maybe they haven't met anyone, but it's something they would like. They would maybe like to meet someone new. There's still, lingering feelings and thoughts. We have love is the answer. Love yourself, I'm hearing with that one. Seek professional advice. So if it is supportive for you to talk to someone to get support around this, or maybe that's something they've needed to do. They have I miss you, do you? Again, this could be from you as well, but intention was to be from them. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Nah. It's very Aussie. What do you want? And I'm sorry. So yeah, they're a bit, I don't know, angsty, those messages. From the breakup oracle, we have late nights. Thoughts of you keep me up at night. Even if I fall asleep, I dream of you. And the Nine of Swords in the headspace really clarifies that message, that they are seeing your face in their dreams. We have moved on. I'm letting you go now so we can both move on. And that's exactly it with the Eight of Cups. Some of them have not fully moved on, maybe, but that is something they're trying to do. They're ready for that. We have a new love. Forgive me, I found a new love who makes me feel alive. So some of you have moved on, or some of them have moved on. Or maybe that's you as well. Divine timing. They do feel like everything's served regardless of how it worked out. Decision. I've made up my mind. I'm not wasting any more time. This person is ready to release this. You first. I'm not making a move. You know where to find me. So if you have anything to say, you could say that to them if you needed to. Don't force it though. And family. My focus has been on my family. They mean the world to me. So yeah, this person is definitely trying to release you and this connection, and it would be really good for you as well, seeing this Ten of Wands in your advice area. To really look to a new future and make beautiful plans for yourself, and realize that this is actually a blessing. It really is. I can tell you for myself, having gone through losing a relationship that I thought was, quite sad, of course, but then I ended up meeting the most amazing person after that. So it all turned out to be a blessing, and I'm glad I didn't stay here with my arms crossed. I opened myself up to this cup that the universe delivered to me. So, and I feel the same for you. So let's go into we're going to do a pendulum as well, by the way, if you'd like to think of a question, but let's go into the oracles. There's two oracles here, and one is a time for healing from Into the Lonely Woods. At times, amidst the travails of the world, We find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, of the one who knows the right way to bring back to life the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessing and healing. Even if human hands are far away right now, imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance that you so truly are. And another card to really go with this is regeneration. It is time for that. It is time for the healing. And I'm going for Wisdom of the Oracle's relationship message. No world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. It is time for you to come back to life, and open your arms to this offering that is coming your way. Some of you, there is a connection coming your way. And it only takes you letting this one go to create that space and lightness to welcome it in. So let's have a look at the pendulum for my group 2s. Can we see a yes? What a yes is going to look like? Thank you. Gotta wait till I can feel it. And then can I see what a no is going to look like? I love how it does this. Okay, thank you. And the answer for group 2's question is a yes. Group 1 did the exact same clarity, exact same swing. I shouldn't have told you that in case you wanted to go to group 1. Anyway, that was a yes for you. Hopefully that was a supportive answer, but always use discernment with a pendulum. The rain's really coming down now. Ready for a clearing, ready for a cleansing, ready for replenishment. So group 2, please take care of yourself. I hope this reading has been supportive for you. If you'd like a private reading, you can feel free to book that in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the blue calcite, then this will be your reading. So blue calcite is a soothing and healing stone. So maybe you're needing just a little bit of soothing and healing. It actually makes me think of the sky. Maybe watching the clouds float by or doing something very... Actually, the card next to it has got these beautiful clouds. So yeah, maybe you're just needing a bit of time. Maybe you're feeling a little blue. But anyway, this reading is a separation, no contact reading. So we're going to be looking at the person on your mind's headspace, their heart space, how they're viewing you, what their desire is for the connection, what they would say to you if they could, what they've been up to lately, and advice for you. I also have some Hermit messages, Hermit Tarot, great channel by the way, channeled message cards. I have some breakup oracle, they're pretty juicy, and a couple of oracle cards for you, as well as a pendulum. So if you have a question, you can ask the pendulum at the end. So let's jump in for our message group 3. If I said group 2 at the start, I apologize. I always wonder what I said. Anyway, some of the main signs in this reading, we have Cancer here, Libra, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Those are the main energies. And I guess you could actually, Scorpio's here as well. So the fixed signs are all there. Okay, so that could be you, them, or it could also be another part of the chart, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's jump straight into the headspace. I was going to say past energy because I'm used to the weekly. All right, so the headspace for this person, we have the Chariot, the 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. This person is trying to let go and move forward because they have no other choice by the look of this. I mean, it looks like when I first saw this, I felt like they're waiting for you to return. I do. I feel like they are. But they're also waiting for whatever's meant to come for them next. And I don't feel like they're doing very much right now to bring good opportunities their way. They're still very much in a pain place, but they're trying their best to let go of that and move forward. They're trying to come off as confident, but I just don't really believe it. Their headspace is like, it is a bit of a mess. They're just trying to let go. They're trying to look forwards, but part of them sort of hopes that you'll return or that they will hear from you again. Yeah, they know they have no choice. So maybe it's you that's blocked them, or maybe like it became a legal situation. They have no ability to reach you because of that. That could be playing a role here. But yeah, they know that, they just know. Maybe it was them that walked away too. Take it out resonates, but for the most of you, I do feel it might have been you that said no more here. Or maybe it was both of you because of something that unfolded. So group 3, in their heart space, we have the 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords along with the Queen of Swords, and it actually goes on the table like this. So very much a painful ending. Maybe there was a betrayal here with the 3 swords here, so that can be a third party situation. Doesn't always have to mean another person, but it can be another factor that drove a wedge between you both. There is a lot of pain here and they're still very much feeling it. And with the Queen of Swords, it's like they're trying their best to just shut that out and turn their back on it. For some of you, again, legal situation with the Queen of Swords, they could have no choice but to just push forward and like move on, get over it. If they didn't even want to say get over it, because I feel like they're resistant to that idea. But yeah, they're very much trying to disconnect from any soft feelings. Their feelings may be quite bitter or harsh at the moment, or just in pain. But then I feel like with the Queen of Swords and the Chariot, it's this energy of like trying to put on a bit of a brave face, but deep down it is really, really painful for them. So how they're viewing you at this time, the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles, it really reiterates that you're probably the one that said no more or blocked them, or went no contact, because they really see you as doing quite well. Like maybe if you have a new relationship, then you are maybe showing that off to the world and very happy. If you've got a new job, or maybe you've done a glow up or something, with this 6 of Wands, it is public victory. It's like, or maybe the relationship was so unhealthy that the people around you are just so happy to see you away from this situation, and maybe they're like inviting you out and like, let's go live your best life now, that sort of thing. 6 of Wands is like, everyone can see that you're doing so well and you're very happy. 10 of Cups, you've found a happiness. Maybe you have moved on, or maybe you're just enjoying being a parent, or maybe you're just enjoying those sweet things in life that maybe were dimmed before because so much of your energy went into this connection. But you are moving on into really, really happy times. 4 of Pentacles, you're unreachable. You're unreachable, you're closed. You don't want to open up to them again by the look of this. So it's definitely a blocked heart with the 4 of Pentacles, and you're just taking care of yourself, and you're taking care of your happiness, you're taking care of your family, your loved ones, your friends. There's definitely the energy of being a parent here and just enjoying what it means to raise a little people or person. Yeah. So what do we have next? That's the view. Desire for the connection. They have the Page of Wands, the Tower, and the 4 of Swords. It's a conflicting energy. When I first saw this, it's like, I feel like they want to travel with you, or they want to travel towards you. They want to have fun with you. They want to communicate. I think they do want that. But with the with the Tower and the 4 of Swords, it's like they know that it's not possible. They also don't know what they could possibly say to fix the situation. The Tower has happened. It may have been shocking. It's a big upheaval. I'm actually getting someone out there is like wishing upheaval in your life, but don't even worry about that. Like if you feel that resonates with you, just put up protection and don't even feed it any attention or mind, actually, because it's fruitless. It's a fruitless wish, and it's just coming from desperation if that message resonates. But yeah, for the most part, the desire for the connection is to just find healing on the other side, because they know they can't reach you. They know what's happened has happened, and they just want time out from the world. They wish they could, yeah. They're really thinking about the Three of Swords here. It's here in this reading twice because it is the Four of Swords. They're laying on their truth. They're really contemplating everything, but with the Three Swords hanging over them, like they could be really like ruminating a lot, or like fixated on the painful things or thing that happened to cause the separation. What they would say to you, well, again, with justice, they may not be able to say anything if there is a legal protection order or something in place that says they can't speak with you. But what they would say to you, though, hang on, what did I get from this? There was something specific. We got the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Oh, what was it? There was something so clear that came in when I first put them down. And it's what they would say to you. Yeah. I feel like that message is completely gone from my memory. I think, yeah, it does. It looks like they just wish that justice could be served. Like they wish that, this is a bitter feeling. That's right. Yeah, I'm connecting back now. There is. It's like they wish that there was like karma or something like that. They're wishing for things to be correct. And I feel like they know things are correct. This is a mixed message. So maybe it's that like some one way read for one person and read another way for someone else. But it is that, yeah, they would just wish to be away from the tension of all of this. They wish that they could get past your barriers. But they know that they can't. What else can I get here? I'm just going to mention the underlying energy before I shuffle is the Star. So this is a time for healing and hope for a brilliant future, good things aligning. So what is, well, in what they could say to you? Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles over here. Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, they don't even know what they could possibly do. It's a desperation and a lot of confusion for them. They really wish things could be better between you both and that you could work together. They wish things were different. Maybe they wish they didn't act the way they did. They might have regrets. But then I just get a stubbornness too. Don't worry about what they would say then. I think you already kind of know anyway. What they've been up to lately, causing a bit of a mess in their own life. Five of Wands, they may have been having arguments with their friends or family, or just like tension, or just maybe even they've been fighting you still if they have access to you, but I kind of feel like they don't have access to you. I think they're just causing trouble in their own life without maybe meaning to, but it's just like they're not in a good place. They're not showing up as their best self. They're reactory. They're just, I'm getting someone who's not being a great parent. So maybe it's that you share children together, or it could be that they have their own children, but they're not, yeah, I don't like that energy. I don't want to connect to it. We'll leave it there. Nine of Wands is here, and then the Five of Pentacles. So they are really struggling. They're trying to put on a brave face. I think I picked that up before. And then the Nine of Wands, it's a perseverance energy. They're trying to persevere, but at the end of the day, they feel so lonely and sad and financially struggling, I feel here as well. It's just like, they just feel like they haven't got anything going for themselves right now. They lost, I want to say they feel like they may have lost the best thing, that came into their life, and then I think they're beating themselves up, feeling unworthy. And it's, yeah, I kind of get that they also, like, part of them, they beat themselves up, and then another part of them is indignant, like they don't deserve to be in this place, like life should have given them better lemons or something. I don't know. I don't even know where I got that from. I don't think I've ever said that before. I don't know. Okay, so advice for you: the world, the end of a cycle, coming out of the old cycle and into something brilliant and new for yourself. You have strengths. Strength is about sticking to your guns, being courageous to not go back to places that are not good for you. The strength to really carry on and love yourself with the Empress. And if you are a parent, this is about nurturing your children, but also nurturing yourself, nurturing your own inner child, the parts of you that need the attention and care and understanding. But focusing on your abundance as well. Like, this is a new cycle for you. The advice is to just embrace this new cycle. For some of you, there is a pregnancy on the horizon, but that's not for everyone. leave it there. It could also be a different type of birth, like there's like a new you coming forward, or like something really abundant that like you're creating, something beautiful. So focus on this new chapter for yourself. Stay strong to not reach out if you do have moments of weakness and miss them. Stay courageous, stick to your guns, that type of thing. So in the channeled messages from them, you could feel like some of these are from you, but my intention was for them to be from the other person. So we have the Ace of Wands, denoting that there is still some passion. They still hold a candle for you. Think before you act. I kind of feel like that's their higher self. Like, if you are tempted to reach out to this person again, you may not be. You may be like, absolutely not. And I kind of see that with the Four of Pentacles and the way things have improved for you. This could be also another subtle message that you understand and I may not, but think before you act. They are waiting for you. We see that with the Three of Wands actually in their headspace. Like they are, I can feel it. I think we should see other people. I think that's right. I imagine you naked. I worry about us a lot. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? You don't. You are right. Segs. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Which is so lame, but anyway. I am obsessed with your body. I definitely have a strong attachment there. I meant what I said. You already know. So yeah, it is what it is, that chunk of messages. And then we have for the breakup oracle, divine timing, the way this connection has begun, broken down, ended and moved on, has all served the timing of your life and where you're supposed to be and the lessons you're supposed to learn. I think as well, they kind of feel like it's divine timing that will bring you back together. Strategizing, I'm coming up with a plan to offer you, to make an offer you can't refuse. I still don't like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you can expect to hear from this person. I was like, oh, I don't know if you will, but I think they will try to reach out to you. And not from a good place, but just maybe a bit desperate. Missing you. I've never missed anyone in my life as much as I miss you. No escape. It doesn't matter how far I run, my heart always runs back to you. Escapism. Drinking seems to be the only thing that numbs my mental agony. And these two came out together. Dating. I'm back on the dating scene, making an effort to move on. So I think that's a form of escapism from the pain, from sitting with themselves, because they're not in a great place. Like, anyone they welcomed in right now would not be they would match their vibration, and I don't think that would be very healthy. And then we have pretending. I'm pretending to be happy and that all is fine, but I'm miserable. We saw that a lot in their energy as well, like wearing a mask. So we'll do the two oracles that are now for you, and then the pendulum. So we have time to move on. And in seeing the 2-2 there, it makes me think of like a divine connection for you that is to come, or maybe you've already found. There is sorrow when someone no longer feels the way they once did about you. But know you lit a light in their lives, even though the time has passed for your tales to intertwine. The loosening of the bonds of love need not be bitter. For now you must take your leave and re-find who you are next to become. You will, and that's the Empress, by the way, you will not be lost when you follow the darkening path into the unknown. You will wander, but there are fragments of your soul waiting for you to find them along the way. Be content with the light you carry within and the light you have lit up with others. These will be the guides on the mysterious path before you. And you also have not for you. And the fortune cookie says nope. So it makes me think as well that it is actually a blessing, the no. And the window is like, is it a brick wall or is it blocked? Like you can't see through the window. It's just not a game you need to play, you know, and it's a blessing as well. So some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it's not possible to make it be. Interesting, did I see that? Oh, okay. I felt like I saw one that said don't force it, but anyway, oh, was it here? Yeah, don't force it. Anyway, sorry. It's not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both of your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. You know, before I met my partner, I said that to myself so much. There's a lid for every pot. And I had to believe it, because sometimes when we go through the relationships that don't work out and we hoped they would, or it can leave us feeling like we're never going to find a person who makes us feel a certain way or understands us or can love and appreciate us in the way we deserve in a healthy way. But there is a lid for every pot, and it's important that you believe it. And I love that saying. It's so old world, it's so cute, and I love how it just came out there too, because it's a special saying for me. There is a lid for every pot, and I trust that you will find your lid, especially as you vibrate in this beautiful, abundant energy and continue staying strong and moving into this new cycle of healing. So group 3, the soothing stone as well, I want to bring that back in as well. The blue calcite might be something you want to work with, or just looking at the clouds float by and letting yourself have peace, you know. So yes, group 3, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it has brought you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I just realized I forgot the pendulum, so let's back it up a little bit. My bad. Okay, group 3, if you're still here. Can you show me a yes, please? What's yes going to look like for my group 3s? Beautiful, thank you. And can I see a no? Beautiful. And what is the answer for group 3's question that they're holding? It's just dead still. It's making a stand. It's like, nope, maybe that's a question you shouldn't be asking, or maybe you already know the answer. Answer for group 3's question, please. It feels so stubborn. It's like, oh, I'm not moving. I'm like, okay, I'm going to respect that. And last time we had that answer, the comments that came in the comment section after the reading showed that that was actually really supportive for those people. And so we just have to trust it. That sometimes no answer is important, or maybe you don't need to know yet, or you already know the answer, or you know what that means for you, I'd say. So there we go, group 3. Now we're at the conclusion of your reading, and I hope that it has given you comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. And take care, group 3. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.